Come ride with me for my very last time at my property at home. So yes, sadly, but also excitedly, I am moving, and that means I no longer will be at home with my horses. I am actually moving across the states to New South Wales in Forbes. So this was a very bittersweet final ride at home at my mum's property. I've been so lucky to have had the horses outside my basically bedroom door for the last 3 years. Prior to this, I did rent, as in my mum rented a property, but then it's been probably a solid 5-6 maybe years since I've actually had to adjust again. So yeah, this is all very surreal for me that this was my last time riding at my own home in the comfort of like doing whatever I wanted because it's my home, my arena. Now the property itself is not going anywhere. My mum still lives here. I will have Bindi, Alice and mum's horse on the land still. We're just taking Maverick and EJ up to the new place. I can probably do more in-depth video about why I'm moving, but it is a bit crazy. It's a very big move, but it's for my partner and I. So yeah, this is my final ride at home. And of course I had to have it on EJ. This ride made me realise just how bloody lucky I've been to have my own arena and to ride at my own, like, without having anyone around or like the stress of like riding on someone else's property. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely miss you, Serena, a lot. I just started off the ride letting EJ have his head so he could put it wherever he'd like, just to have an easy ride. I actually hadn't ridden him probably for a week and a half prior to this, which was really bad. I thought I was going to ride every day leading up, but there was just so much to do, so many people to say goodbye to, so many things to catch up on. So unfortunately I actually hadn't ridden very much, so it was definitely a very sad but fun ride. But yeah, if EJ's looking a little bit rusty and so am I, that is because it's been a week and a bit. But he was a really good boy. Obviously, he is such an angel. This horse could do no harm ever. I love him so much. The thing I'm definitely going to struggle with, as well as living at home with these horses on my mum's beautiful property, is the neighbours I have. If you don't already know, I am neighbours to RM Equine Pulse Therapy, which is Riley and Mackenzie. And that has been a really big pill to swallow, leaving them as they are next door and with me every single day. So that was another thing I was not keen to leave. Anyways, back to the horse. He was having a really nice canter. He's so cute. He's very slow and lazy, but I was just letting him enjoy himself. I also forgot to wear gloves, and I never not wear gloves, so I was like really stressed that I was going to cut my hands. So I was trying to be as gentle as possible, which I actually think might be a really good idea, to maybe just keep not wearing gloves, because it means it's harder for me to overuse my hands and allows him to find the solution on his own, which actually was really good. Obviously you should never overuse your hands, but it's just habit sometimes. And with gloves on, it doesn't hurt, so there is no consequence for myself. Anyway, it was just a nice easy ride. I also have not jumped in the arena in a while, which is also another thing that was a bit sad. I probably should have kept him in work so I could have had a last ride, and it should have been a jump with my own jump wings, but it's fine. So yeah, I gave him a long, stretchy, relaxing trot to cool down, and that was it. Whilst I'm really sad about all this, I need to remember this is not forever. I can come home. Mum still lives here. I'm planning to come home on Christmas, and I might bring the horses with me. So yeah, it's not forever, but it was very bittersweet. And so I did have a cry and a mental breakdown. I've had so many of those lately. I don't know how people move. I don't know how people move away from like their parents. Like, I'm just really close with my mum. That's what I'm also struggling with. That, work friends, neighbours, like everything, and just having the horses at home. A little bit of a struggle. Anyways, beside the point, the thing that I'm excited for is that where I'm adjusting the horses is actually a show jumper's property, which is good because it means that she can help me with comps and also just everyday riding. So I will know what to do in New South Wales, because I also obviously have no idea on my own. And I've already sussed the coach and everything up there, which will be fun and exciting. Everyone is also really lovely from Forbes. If you know Forbes or are from Forbes, don't be afraid to message me, because I definitely need friends. I gave his tail one last toner, and then that was about it. It was time to put him in the paddock for, I think this was the last night. His last night at home in the paddock. So actually, I lied. I let him roam for a bit, and then I put him back later. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed.